Teen Day at a Bay Area law office last month ended with a bizarre, shocking, and gruesome crime. Tonight, authorities are still searching for the body of attorney Stephen Cozzi.
A local surgeon sits behind bars charged with his first-degree murder. Now, for the first time, Cozzi's husband tells his emotional story, one that he's only sharing with 8 on Your Side investigator Mahsa Saeidi.
So unfortunately in this job, we often meet people at the worst moment of their lives. That's common. What's rare is to have a connection to one of those people. I actually went to school with Stephen Cozzi. Now, over the years, we lost touch, but I never forgot my friend. Now, Stephen's husband wants you to know him too. This is a story about love, life, and murder.
I take you, Michael,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
And these things I promise you.
And these things I promise you.
As the world shut down in 2020, Michael Montgomery and Stephen Cozzi said, I do.
I will share my life with you.
I will share my life with you.
3 short years later, Michael and Stephen's shared life together came to an abrupt, shocking end. What do you want the world to know about Stephen Cozzi?
Oh, that he was just so much more than what happened to him.
March 21st, attorney Stephen Cozzi walked into his office. According to the Largo Police Department, he went to the restroom, then simply vanished. Co-workers reached out to Michael.
And I knew right away when they messaged me that something was wrong.
Detectives discovered traces of blood behind this door now smudged with fingerprint dust, but no Stephen.
You're paralyzed when this is all going on. Like, just panic, just straight panic.
5 days later, panic turned to pain. Detectives told Michael someone murdered Stephen, but who and why? According to documents obtained by 8 on Your Side, these security cameras recorded video of a man leaving the building. He was seen pushing a cart here in the parking lot, then loading what police believe is Stephen's body into a truck.
You understand the charges?
Yes, I do.
Dr. Tomas Kosowski, a local plastic surgeon, is now charged with Stephen's murder. Police say they found his fingerprint at the scene.
And he's presumed innocent despite the nature of the charges.
Behind that door, there had been another confrontation in the restroom. Stephen and the doctor were embroiled in a contentious lawsuit about medical billing. Police say after a deposition here, the doctor confronted Stephen. About 2 months later, in the same restroom, Stephen would be killed.
You know, and in just an instant, all these things that we had going on just ended. You know, and like you feel like your purpose in life ends.
Now Michael's new purpose in life is to tell Stephen's story.
He was brilliant, he was hilarious, he was kind, and like if he had a disagreement with you, he could listen to understand.
At the couple's home, Stephen's many books line the shelves. Does it bring you comfort to be here?
It does. Yeah, this is my temple right now.
And on nearly every wall, pictures of their best day ever.
He always used to say that to people when they came over. It's like, if you look at all of our pictures, you would think the only thing we ever did was get married.
So many beautiful memories, but now so much change. Evening walks with the dogs are now hauntingly silent, and thoughts of what may have gone unsaid flood Michael's mind.
It's like, I just wanted him to know how much I loved him. Did he know how much I loved him, you know? And I think he did.
Oh, and how Michael wishes he had one more chance to talk with Stephen.
Every day when he left work, he called me, every day. And most of the time I wouldn't answer because I was either still working.
Hey, babe, it's me. Just calling to see if you need anything. I'm on my way home. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Bye.
But like, I wish I would have answered those phone calls more.
So Stephen believed in being a human first and a lawyer second. That's what he said during a graduation speech in law school. His death has rocked the legal community here in Tampa Bay. I also want to mention that Stephen loved theater. That's what I remember about him. His family tells me before becoming an attorney, he worked on Broadway in New York City. So it was a beautiful life cut short. And the world is, you know, such a sadder place now.
And, you know, having known him, like almost his entire life, it's just ironic that you're able to tell the story and really share who he was. Is there any update on the search for his body?
Unfortunately, there's not. I reached out to the Largo Police Department, but I want to tell everyone that Stephen's family is so happy with law enforcement. They say they took this seriously from the get-go. Now, I have talked with some new witnesses, so coming up next week, I'm going to have new details on this case, what the suspect did after the alleged crime, like minutes after. It's really compelling.
Just such a bizarre case to see that it went to this level over what they were going through is bizarre. All right. Thanks so much for that.